There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Benito. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Bilal Nichols in there to take him down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, McKee. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers!
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL, but I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Back to throw. McKee. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. McKee. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 4. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down at 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. McKee. And he's got his big tight end here. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight line.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On the double.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. The open man here, Renfro.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Here we go. Strike 2.
2nd and 3. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. Right? This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive? Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, full series. Blue striker. Hey.
He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Renfro. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one too low.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on first down, McKee. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw again, McKee. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To throw on 3rd down, McKee. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, ready?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On the set.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. set to get this drive started.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Set, ready. Plastic, six. Black shot. 5, 6.
Second and 13. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got Hooper on the out route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard. That deficit probably a little too much to overcome. But completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. McKee. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On first down, McKee. There he is again, another catch for Julio Jones. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On second down, Mostert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, McKee. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Back to throw. McKee. The quick slant caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
That one caught downfield. It's Hooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Myers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Carlson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And some room to run now. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.